Hi, good morning.
Good morning. You know, the last time we actually sat in front of each other was Ghost Ship.
Oh, come on.
That's that's when you were like 13.
That's right.
Yeah,
What was that? 2004, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's still an amazing film, by the way.
Oh boy.
Scary as hell. Congratulations on the morning show and on doing this little arc here. It is a who's who of who's in entertainment, isn't it?
It is indeed, yes. And thank you. I had a ball doing it.
It must be a joy to work with people like Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon and it seems to be like a big family at this point.
Yeah, well, I think also, there was, I always say you're only as good as the person you're playing opposite.
It's
And so when you get to the playground and those are the people you're playing with, um, my first scene that I went in on, and you're always nervous for the first scene, especially when you're coming into such a well-oiled machine, but it was with Billy Crudup, and I was laughing when I was driving myself home thinking, who gets paid to have that experience?
yeah.
He is such an incredible actor. And then the next day it was me and Reese, and then the next day it was me and Mark Duplass, and the next day it was me and Jen. And you just realize, like, at a certain point in your career, this is really the golden time for me because you've been working a while and all these people have been in your orbit, but you've never actually been working together. So when you finally come together, it's almost embarrassing at the good fortune.
Your life is so active, I think, and blessed. Uh, do you just take a step back every now and then and go, "Wow, what a life."
Constantly. I mean, I just wrote a memoir about it, and the subtitle of the memoir was An Unexpected Life, because never in a million years did I expect this to be my life.
Were you always naturally good at acting and performing?
You know, um, I come from a very artistic family, for lack of a better word. My father was a writer, my mother a ballerina, my eldest sister a ballerina, and my middle sister is a musician. So it sort of was a natural progression from where I came, and I always was in the school plays, and I always thought it was fun, but I never really. In high school, I didn't think of it as a noble profession. I thought of it as a little bit too, perhaps, flimsy, for lack of a better word. I thought I would do something. I actually thought I'd become a lawyer.
Really?
Yeah, but when I got to college and was in my first, I had such a heavy academic schedule. I took theater as a third just to, lighten up my academic schedule. And I was cast in a play, and it was a small part in a David Rabe play called In the Boom Boom Room. And the second that the stage lights went up, the first night we performed it, it was that lightning bolt moment where I knew I was home.
Oh, that's wonderful. And then you got to play a lawyer. So it just,
Yeah, exactly. I'm better at playing one than trying to be one.
it's a lot easier than doing all those exams.
Absolutely.
In our final moments, I just want to tell you, I so appreciate your work and what you do. I don't know if there's any method that you follow or whatever, but you certainly do get into character.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. Truly.
And I appreciate that too. And thank you so much for your time this morning, Juliana. It was a pleasure to see you again.
Likewise. Take care.